The sun is slowly rising, there's a calm across the land, and I've paid my dues and changed shoes, and now I'm a peaceful man, and I'm barely short of heaven, and you don't have to understand.
Welcome to the first episode of Sqwincher Outdoors. Each week, we're going to bring you a hunt from the past, and we're going to also keep you updated on our current season. Along with outdoor adventures, every week we're going to bring you a tech talk, so hopefully you can pick up something that's useful in the field or on the water. Oh, and one last thing. On this particular episode, I get to show you one of my best hunts ever, a big buck that we nicknamed DK that we had dozens of trail cam pictures of and had our mind set on it, and we're able to complete the hunt. I know you're going to enjoy this. After that, we're going to bring you our first hunt of the year, where my good buddy Tony takes a real nice buck and some interesting twists to the story. You're not going to want to miss it.
And the thoughts of what's in store for me is more than I can stand, and I'm barely short of heaven, but you don't have to understand. Yeah, I'm barely short of heaven, someday you might understand.
Sqwincher Outdoors is brought to you by Walter's Ranch, Bowtech Archery, Clear Targets, Hot Shot Manufacturing, Spartan Camera, Treason Camouflage, Vinegar Chevrolet Buick GMC, Sack Caddy, Carbon Skin, Rustic Timbers Furniture Company, Pro's Choice Marine, and Scotty's Trout Dock. As I finish up my practice shots, I can't quit thinking about one of my best hunts ever. When we come back, you're going to see it on this week's Hunt from the Past. Tournament fishing is not easy, but getting your fish to the weigh-in now is. Whack 'em, then sack 'em with the Sack Caddy weigh-in bag fill system. The Sack Caddy is easily installed and accommodates any boat. In less than 2 minutes, you can fill your bag with water, load your fish, and you're off to the weigh-in. With the Sack Caddy, life just got easier. Because you want to be like this, not this. To get your Sack Caddy, go to sackcaddy.com, techawarehouse.com, or ask a dealer near you. Rustic Timber Furniture in Branson, Missouri offers only the finest quality rustic furniture, unique decor, and one-of-a-kind taxidermy artwork. Whether you're looking for that perfect piece of furniture for your log cabin, or ready to turn your present decor into a rustic dream. With hardwood beds, dressers, and nightstands, you can bring a touch of bare nature and wilderness to your home or office, and personalized pieces will add a touch of nature to any room. Stop by Rustic Timber Furniture Company and find that perfect solution to your natural decorating dream. On the last hunt of the year of 2015, Tony and his cameraman Bob Dupree watched this beautiful Missouri buck feeding just out of bow range. As the 2016 bow season started approaching, we started getting trail cam pictures of this beautiful buck that we now call DK. There was no doubt that this was the buck that we had in our sights for the 2016 year, and I couldn't quit thinking about it.
Well, it's Friday, October 21. We got Tony's deer 2 weeks ago. We took last week off. We just got done checking the trail cams, and right in this location, just underneath this stand, we got DK back. Wasn't during daylight hours yet, so it's a little discouraging, but we know he's still around. He's a big 8 with kickers off each G2. So we're going to see if he shows up tonight or something else shows up. This is a good stand to sit in that's just kind of a a good observation site. We can see forever in every direction here, and they just cut the beans in the field we've been hunting here, so I don't know if that can help us or hurt us, but we'll see what happens. We are back at it, and we've got 2.5 days to hunt. We're getting ready to climb down, and we just had some, I guess, excitement, for lack of better terms. A really nice buck that we haven't seen yet at all. We haven't got no camera or no trail cam pictures of him at all. Just a heavy, he's got at least like 6 on one side with a little kicker. I don't know, I think he's actually a mainframe 8 with some stuff, but I was definitely going to shoot him. He's definitely a shooter, which is a good thing, because we've got at least 2 that have been hanging out in this general area now that I'd give anything to kill, so very encouraging. It's still way early in the year. October 21st, and we did see some rutting activity. Just had some does come running across the field, and this buck was actually trailing the doe for a little while, so last week we found this unbelievable rub that was fresh, and we put our trail camera right on it. Just happened to be right on the trail that we wanted to put the camera on to begin with, so can't wait to get back to camp and see what's going to be on this camera. We're going to switch the chips out right now, and weather's getting warm, so we're going to go back to camp, get a little nap, get some food in us, and hopefully the deer movement's a little better this evening. Got a couple real nice scrapes. They're not 80 yards from a stand we hunt a lot that we call the Hot Pocket. And I'm going to put some of this high octane hot to trot doe and ester scent in it just to see if we can stir things up. It's been slow, it's warm, it's really hot right now, and not much going on. It looks like they're still hitting it though at nighttime, maybe, I don't know, but anything to kind of get some interest, draw some interest, and maybe get the bucks thinking a little bit. You can just kind of look down the field edge here, and you know, as you look down the field edge here, you can almost predict every place there's going to be a scrape. It's just that time of year, and we got such a good area here, a lot of buck activity usually, and everywhere there's an overhanging limb there's going to be a scrape. Here's one, we just walked past a couple, and I'm sure there'll be a few up here. Well, it's October 29th. It's the morning of the day before Halloween, which is always a good weekend for us, but this has been horrible. It's been really, really hot. Up in the 80s, and we got a little bit of a break this morning. The wind's turned, it's coming out of the north. It's got a nice cool breeze to it. Actually, the temperature's down in the 50s at least, so I feel a little bit better about things. We're gonna stick it out at least till late morning, see how things go, and if don't work out, we'll just be back next weekend, maybe early in late in the week, and get a 3-day weekend out of it when things are picking up. But you can't kill one if you're not in a tree. Got some good bucks around, we know that. That was kind of funny. I mean, we just got done saying, maybe not even a minute ago, Tony was talking about the lack of activity we've been seeing, and it's like, man, if we just could see one buck chasing a doe to show us that things are getting after it. It wasn't even a minute later that that buck just come over here and following that doe, and he's on her good. I mean, you could tell he's been running her a while, and he ran her all the way up the fence, but you know, they jumped the fence right here in front of us, and so hopefully a doe will bring a big one by. At least we know what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pro's Choice Marine is the world's #1 nitro dealer. Located in Warsaw, Missouri, Pro's Choice Marine also offers a full line of Ranger, Tahoe, Tracker, and Regency boats. Pro's Choice offers a full-service department with experienced professionals to get you back on the water. Whether you're looking to trade your pre-owned boat or ready to make your first watercraft purchase, Pro's Choice Marine has friendly, well-trained professionals to help you find the boat of your dreams.
Yeah. Yeah.
I honestly can't believe that just happened. I know it's kind of an overused statement, but I've never been able to have a targeted buck like that. That was the deer we've been looking for. It's the only big buck we've had on trail cameras. And I've always wanted to kill a buck that we had been targeting. Especially when I've got trail cam pictures on. It looks like a great shot. Tony says it was a bullseye. He ran up and jumped the fence up kind of where a four-wheeler, down where the trail is where we come in. So I'm just praying he's going to be on the other side up there, and
I hope
this
he
will be
jumped on
one
the four-wheeler.
yeah. With a little luck, he's on the four-wheeler already. I honestly can't believe this.
He came in following. We just had a buck chase a doe, and he came in trailing the leftover one.
Yeah, we just got done saying this morning that we just need to see a buck chasing a doe so we can start feeling better about things, just to kind of get encouraged. And sure enough, 30 seconds later, a buck chased a doe and jumped the fence right here that we call the gap. And I can't even hardly talk. So anyway, he jumped the fence. DK came up that same trail, jumped the fence right there, and gave me a great shot. Oh, he almost didn't stop for me.
He just barely stopped.
I don't even know what I said. I think I just yelled at him. I started to do the old man, but I can't even remember what I did now.
You had about 2 more steps, and he was going onto the camera.
I am shaking like a leaf. Ooh, man.
Congratulations, bro. Now we're
This
gonna
could be the
put-
happiest day of my year for sure.
I told him we were gonna kill a Halloween buck today, a pre-Halloween buck, and we just did.
All right, this is where he was standing. You see where he's kicked up some dirt and stuff. So it's kind of a trail here where he's knocked down some stuff. So we're just gonna ease our way up. It's been about an hour, so we should be good. There we go.
Broke off. Looks like it must have hit that off shoulder and broke the blades and the arrow. Great penetration.
Well, we looked at the camera. The shot looked perfect. We were really surprised at the lack of blood we were finding, just little bitty pin drops, but we finally found a place where he stopped here and pumped some pretty good blood. So feeling a lot better about things now. You start doubting yourself. It's just that typical thing, but man, the shot was perfect, so there was no reason to start doubting. But that's when it's always good to have a buddy here to kind of keep you calm. And Tony's like a bird dog. I mean, if anybody gonna find a buck, it's gonna be Tony. He sniffs them out. Hey.
Oh, he's already there. There he is.
I see antlers, boy.
He just went straight downhill.
Yes, DK is down. Oh, this is gonna be expensive for me.
I see scrapes
Just
everywhere.
Scrapes everywhere. This place is tore up.
Oh, I don't see any ground shrinkage, bro. You always said you wanted a big 8. You can never get one though, because this one has kickers on it.
The mass on here.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
That looks like mine.
Woo. Wow, he's heavy.
Oh, he's bigger than what we thought.
He's a heavy boy.
He's a giant.
Look at that, would you?
Sqwincher boys are laying down some bone.
Look at that, would you?
He's at 160.
Oh, gosh. Oh, yes.
He's a 158 easy.
Man,
He's a giant.
you talk about making a guy's season right there. I don't care what else happens. The rest of the season, a big 8 with double kickers, one off of each of the G2s. What a stud. We've got lots of trail cam pictures of him. We nicknamed him DK because of the double kickers. I even put a post on Facebook letting people give a chance to name him. We came up with DK, and
He's massive.
I mean, you always think about killing a buck that you kind of targeted, but when it really happens, I mean, it's just, what a feeling. Oh man.
Man, that's as big an 8-point buck as I've ever seen up close.
He is heavy. Yes.
For a mainframe 8, he is a spectacular.
Yes. I will take that deer any day of the week, any year. If I'd ever got anything bigger the rest of my life, I would take a buck like this every 10 years. Yes, I'm so pumped.
We like chasing big bucks, and getting where we need to be is not always easy. That's why we depend on Vinegar Chevrolet Buick GMC of Branson to get us where we need to go. Vinegar's friendly and knowledgeable sales staff will help you find just the right vehicle to get you on your way. And for the Sqwincher Outdoors team, that's back on and off the road. For a powerful pickup truck or a spacious SUV, go check out the huge inventory at Vinegar Chevrolet Buick GMC of Branson.
Scotty's Trout Dock and Marina is located on Lake Taneycomo in Branson Lakeside RV Park. Scotty's is a full-service marina and one-of-a-kind trout fishing experience. Not only can you catch a stringer of trout from area docks, you can also rent john boats, bass boats, or choose a pontoon from the largest fleet on the lake. At Scotty's, you can purchase live bait, fishing license, or rent tackle so that you're always prepared. If you're in Branson, find out why everyone's crazy about Scotty's.
Walter's Ranch, located just minutes from Lake of the Ozarks, is a 2,200-acre trail riding paradise. With 1,500 acres of riding trails built for ATVs, dirt bikes, and side-by-sides, Walters Ranch can accommodate any size group. Walters Ranch offers primitive camping along with 20 upgraded RV sites with water and electric hookup. For hunting opportunities, call 660-668-3520.
Well, opening weekend's finally arrived. The whole group came up this weekend to do some filming and some editing and do some stuff for our sponsors, and turns out it was a pretty good idea that me and Keith went and sat in the tree that night.
Well, it's day 2 here in Missouri, and man, we're battling the heat today. It's in the 90s, probably 10 or 12 degrees warmer than what it should be. But we've had a really fun day. All the guys from Sqwincher Outdoors made it up to our deer lease. We filmed some intros for the TV show, did all kinds of fun stuff, and we're back in the stand. Last night I had a really nice deer. Everybody kind of got on me last night for not shooting it. I've passed up 2 pretty nice bucks already this year. It's only the second day of the season, so I'm trying to be a little selective. Everybody knows that I'm not very selective, so now they're giving me heck for not shooting one, but hopefully we'll get one to come in tonight. The guy's cutting corn in the adjacent field to us, so everything's right. The wind's perfect. Hopefully we'll get one down tonight.
Well, we decided to hunt our favorite stand, the same stand that Keith killed DK out of. We've had tons of trail camera pictures early in the season. All the deer were hitting the beans. We had a couple bucks in mind, and it looked like it was a good idea.
I just pulled my weather app on the phone up, and it's gotten really windy. There's supposed to be a cool front coming in. It was in the mid-90s today. The temperature's dropped about 8 or 9 degrees already. It's actually not that bad out. We just saw a doe a little while ago. The deer are up on their feet already, so who knows, maybe we'll get lucky tonight. It's cooling off a little bit. Here he comes, Keith. I think he's gonna jump the fence. Get ready. Wait till he comes across the boundary. Yeah.
Where?
Yes. Dang it. I think we'll be okay. It's always nerve-wracking when you stick an arrow in one. Looked like he was hit pretty hard though. He didn't want to take off very good.
Unfortunately, we were at the mercy of Mother Nature. It never stopped raining for about 8 hours. We looked for this deer all day the next day, and we were just unable to find it. Well, a week's gone by now, and decided to come back up to the lease. Travis is going to film me tonight, and believe it or not, we get to the spot where we parked the truck. We seen some buzzards down in the bottom on the opposite side from where we had shot the deer, and walked right down to it. Buzzards flew off. Travis walked over. The deer was laying there dead. Unfortunately, that deer had only traveled 150 yards maybe from where we lost the blood, but it's early season. It's like a jungle up here. The deer made a right-hand turn and went down the creek bottom, bedded down, and probably died that night. Well, guys, we just got the deer out of the woods that I shot 2 weekends ago on opening, our second night of the season. And, you know, this is part of bow hunting. Shot the deer. It poured down rain that night. We couldn't find it. We lost the blood trail. We looked the whole next day, and the deer just made a right-hand turn, went down the hill and into the creek, and died right not too far from where we left him. It's part of bow hunting. No one likes it. I've been bow hunting for 35 years now. I went ahead and called in my deer. I wanted to do the right ethical thing. I think that's I owe that to the deer, and I owe that to everybody in Missouri to go ahead and check that deer in and count that towards my harvest. And just part of bow hunting, but I'm glad we found it, and we can put it into the story of the 9-point buck that I killed on the second day of season. Hopefully you guys were able to learn something from this episode. We certainly learned a bunch. Tune in next week. We've got a lot more deer hunts coming your way.
Hey, Keith Riehn here with Sqwincher Outdoors, and this is this week's Tech Talk Tip of the Week. And what I want to talk to you a little bit about today is about staying hydrated in the wintertime when it's really, really cold. Tony and I have been hunting the last couple days, and it's been 22 degrees to 35 degrees, and you really don't feel thirsty. But that's a misconception. You've got to stay hydrated when it's cold outside. What happens is your fluids tend to go from your extremities to your inner core, and this causes extra urination. You may not feel thirsty, but you're going to feel like crud when you get back to camp. When you get back A lot of times you feel like you're just dead beat. Well, there's more to it than just spending the day out in the woods. It's because you're hydrated. So, of course, we count on Sqwincher to keep us hydrated, and we'd like for you to do the same thing. But regardless, remember, just because it's cold outside and you don't feel thirsty, your body still needs lots of fluid.